Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. It's land.
The first episode is called Daydream.
All right, Paulie, let's go.
So, AFK, I'm going to bring up the IMDb, but what were your initial reactions? The entire season is already up on um, on Netflix. I believe it's 9 episodes.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. I knew not of what this show was before you asked me to watch it, and I didn't watch any trailers and I didn't read anything about it. Never
Hmm.
heard of it before. So when I went in, I did not know what to expect from it. Um, and I the narrative style that they pick for it, like it's generally not like one of my favorites, but the way they did it is kind of fun. Where they kind of like give you a sneak peek of like her current fame kind of thing. And then it just like dips back into basically her childhood. And like it
Right. Yeah, it opens up. The show
mhm,
opens up with her in what was 1994 at the peak of her career in Chicago,
mhm.
right? And then it goes back in. Then it starts. It starts when she's a baby.
Mhm.
So yeah, go
Yeah.
on.
Um well, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm assuming like the series will keep, obviously following the progression of it, but from the first episode, it felt really grounded to me.
Mm,
Uh, a lot of shows, kind of have those kind of cheesy family dynamics where at the end of
mm,
the day, gosh, we're all perfect and peaches. We live here together. Peach
mhm.
reference there, but uh, I,
That
I
was
liked
great.
it. It was
Uh-huh.
kind of uh any show that makes me dislike characters, but for like a realistic reason. So always kind of wins my points. And like, I really don't like their dad, but I think he's really well written. Like, he's a well meaning kind of guy, but he's kind of selfish in a way, and very prideful. And those are generally things that did like, aren't attracted to me, but like,
Mm,
it works. It kind of gives you a more like understanding look at like how tough her childhood was, kind of with like his type of leadership or paternal, guidance there.
yeah. Um. So so what happens in episode 1, guys? Right? Is Selena's born, and this all takes place in Texas, and Lake Jackson is out of Houston, I believe. And the first episode goes to about when 1986, I believe. Um, and it's the real beginnings of the father hearing that Selena has an incredible voice as a kid. And this
Hmm.
kid actor, I mean, I wanted this kid actor to be in it a lot more. She
Oh
was
yeah,
amazing.
she was crazy good.
I mean, she was incredible, guys. And to go off of what AFK is saying is that I think the magic in this first episode is all about the dad.
Hmm.
And because you're right, because as the actor, I think Chavarria did an amazing job, because it's so easy to hate this guy on paper,
Hmm.
kind of just what a taskmaster he was, and just the unhappiness that he ruled, as far as because he had a singular dream, and that was for Selena to be a star,
Hmm.
you know. And he said, forget me. And there was that great scene he had with his brother, where he's like, she's not like me. She's got something. I was like, damn. So he had, I thought he had a good balance of vulnerability and macho and heart, So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there's like this moment where basically he's kind of struggling with his pride because they have to basically, I think, go to the food bank,
Mm-hmm.
and accept handouts. And at first, he doesn't even want to go in and sign it. And the mom talks him into it. She says there's no shame in it. And then the next scene, you see they're shopping there at night when no one's around. So he's obviously trying to hide. And then he has the kids buy it and he goes out and waits in the car. So clearly he's still upset by it, but he's finding ways to work around it.
Yeah. He's a very prideful man, and they have to go on food stamps. This is like the early 80s, I guess, recession or whenever it was. And, the mom was great too. Sadie Lopez plays the mom. And just a little bit of a trivia on Sadie. Sadie was in the Selena movie as Selena's best friend. And this is 96, 97 when the movie's out. This is like, over 20 years ago. And Sadie Lopez was a lot younger at the time, obviously.
Yeah, she's a well-written mom, just like the dad was a good dad, so to speak. Not like, good morally, so to speak, but you never know.
Well, it was, it's a well-rounded family, which you don't see a lot. It wasn't like for lack of better words, it wasn't woke in a, this was a real Latino family with American kids wanting to please the parents, but also do their own thing. You saw that in each kid. Like Suzette does not want to play the drums at all.
Oh yeah. I almost forgot about that scene, and then she just looks less and less happy about it as they progress. I feel so sorry for her.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, let's see. There's a I don't know if there she is. This is the actress that plays the little Suzette Quintanilla. She was good. She was hilarious. So there, that they lay out the dynamic really well. Everyone has got some, and of course, AB, the brother, the older brother, he's becoming a little musical genius, as far as learning everything. But it's titled Daydream, and I thought that was wonderful because at the end of the day, this wasn't Selena's dream at first. It was the dad.
Yeah.
And, even his brother was like, get a real job. So I love that it was called Daydream. I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I would. And I'm pleasantly surprised. It's also very easy, AFK, to stereotype a Latino family on film. It really has not been done well. And I say this is, so far, this first episode, they did a great job of that.
It, like you were saying, it's kind of like, we're looking at it, but in a way, to me, it's kind of like snapshots. So you don't really see everything, so to speak, because it's just kind of going to these like memorable moments if you think about it, because they're not all like sequential day after day. It's kind of like, okay, here's them doing a training session. Here's them trying to perform here. Here's them stealing peach cans and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Although, wait, was the peach cans in the first one?
Yeah.
Okay,
So it was towards the end, but the thing with the peach cans is that this guy, the dad's so desperate to get gigs that he agrees to do for Selena and the kids to perform at a wedding. And the guy's like, well, I have a DJ. He's got lights. He's got everything. He's like, oh yeah, we got all that stuff too.
Yeah.
He's so mean. He wakes up his son and is like, come on, we're gonna go get lights.
Yeah. That was, I mean, and it shows how desperate he is to just like have this work, where he won't buy it, and then there's like this one chance to get like a gig, and he's like, oh, whoa, we have it, and he still doesn't go and buy it, but they do make them. But it kind of shows like how tenuous their position is the entire episode, because he's like just pushing them just enough money to get him here, just enough money of this, just to have her singing.
And the fact that he had a failed music career, right, back in the day. I mean, it's you can't write it any better. It's basically a Jackson family, without the abuse. But yeah, one more time, here's the picture of just that awesome little actress. What a voice. What a voice. So, which brings me to one more thing on because I love the dad, as the actors, right? I love the parents. I love this little kid. I'm not loving Christian Serratos as Selena.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm like, is it because I'm biased? Because I'm I'm such a Selena fan, and I thought J-Lo did a great job. You're coming from at it like you don't know what's going on. So what did you think of her?
I don't want to be mean, but like she didn't have stage charisma to me. Like she didn't kind of like feel like that the like the performer she was supposed to be presenting herself as.
We'll see where it goes. But that's my major thorn so far. What is the actual miscasting of the lead? I feel she's miscast. I honestly feel that there are better Latina actors out there that get an unknown. I mean, at the end of the day, Kristen Serratos is still an unknown.
Yeah. And here's the kicker. It's usually the opposite direction where the weak casting is like child actors because it's really hard to find good child actors. And it's like you've got some standout ones here, and they didn't give her enough screen time, if anything, if you want to be fair, to have her stand out. And so it's just really weak in comparison.
So, okay, so what are we giving this episode?
I would give it a B, maybe.
Yeah.
So like, 80s, late 80s, mid in there. Yeah.
I would actually probably say a B plus, like high 80s. Just because I'm a sucker for daydreamers, and I think he's a fascinating character, the father. I think the actor was great. Richard Chavarria, who was in the Housewives, he played years ago. He played Eva Longoria's husband, I believe. I wish there were more pictures of him. It's just like all Selena pictures.
Yeah.
But he was great. So yeah, I give it I'm gonna give it like a B plus. Definitely.
All right.
Definitely. I got a feeling it's gonna go down.
Oh no.
Oh no. But yeah, that's just the first episode.
All right, Paulie, let's go.